The love triangle. Somebody that think they niggas ugly. It's somebody that wants somebody else man. And then it's somebody that don't really want to get married. Okay, we get it. Like, we need some type of revamp. Nick and Vanessa, y'all was never in no pods. Like, I hate how they be trying to, oh well, our experience is kind of similar to Love is Blind. It's not. It's not similar at all. Y'all met in real life. Let's get into the tea for real. Hey friends, welcome back to Shit Talk with a C, because I'm Chi and we're gonna be talking shit. So today we're gonna be talking about Love is Blind and the Ultimatum. In honor of the new season coming soon, I have to talk my shit. I just have to, because we need the buffoonery to stop. That's it. Like we just need the buffoonery to stop. I know that the seasons are pre-recorded. So anything that I'm talking about or y'all have been talking about, or any of the discourse period, because I know they see us. I know they hear us. But I just know it's not gonna happen now. So any of the stuff I'm talking about right now, I'm not expecting it to be in the season that's about to come out in like 3-4 days, like obviously. But hopefully soon in the future seasons, and some of the seasons overseas, something we start to see what we've been asking for, because this don't make no damn sense. So I'm gonna start with Love is Blind. They both in the same ballpark. Like everything I'm saying about each of these episodes, I feel like it's interchangeable. Like I feel like we need real psychological evaluations. I heard they take that test. I feel like they be knowing people be a little thrown off and they still just put them on a show for good TV. And it's like, we can have good TV, but we don't need to be ruining people's lives. Like some of these people be really actually crazy. Like, well, I know it's some people, when you was watching the show, you was like, how did he make it this far? Like, what's going on here? I'm so confused. Like, it's a lot of people that made it on the show, and I genuinely felt like something was wrong with them, and I was genuinely fearing for whoever was talking to them. Like last season, when AD was talking to that white man, I don't even remember his name, I'm so sorry. But when she was talking to that white man, I was like, it's something wrong with him. And it's something wrong with you for continuing to talk to him. Like it was something actually wrong with him. Like I don't know. This is not even like a neurodivergent disc, because I'm neurodivergent and you could be that but still be like sane. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something off about that man. My next thing, we are tired of the lattes. I'm tired. I'm so tired of them. They're boring. They don't ask the right questions. They don't have no real experience. I don't know how their love story went, because I'm young. Let me stop playing. That was kind of like shady. But I don't know. I didn't even know Nick Lachey was from the Backstreet Boys or whatever it was. I didn't know that. I didn't know nothing about these people. I just seen them kept popping up on my screen. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like every time they do, they not asking the questions that need to be asked. They not delivering the conversations that need to be delivered. Like they be talking to them people and it be so dry. Like it be so, oh, well, let's move on. Like, no, let's talk about it. Let's get into the tea. Like, y'all want good TV, but y'all don't want to get into the tea for real. Like, let's get into the tea for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like someone like Jessie need to be hosting them reunions, because she asked the real questions. She's like a fucking private investigator at this point. I love her. Like, every time it's a new season of Love is Blind, I'm extra tuned in, okay? Honestly, y'all, like, genuinely, the commentary YouTubers, like I'm talking about Jessie Woo, but even other ones too, like they're the reason that I actually watched the season, because I wasn't gonna watch it. It was getting kind of played out to me. I was getting tired. I was getting bored, and that's why I'm saying this. Like we need some type of revamp. We need something that's gonna switch it up, spice it up, draw the people back in. We need to be a little more authentic, because I was getting bored. I'm tired. It's the same thing. Okay, like, y'all, it's people in the pods. It's a love triangle. It's somebody that think they niggas ugly. It's somebody that wants somebody else man, and then it's somebody that don't really want to get married. okay, we get it. It's always them same tropes. Like, we need something a little more exciting, something more authentic, something more spicy. Like, it's the same. We need to switch it up. So yeah, the commentary YouTubers are like the main reason that I even watched the season in the first place, because they make me laugh. I think they're funny. And I feel like if we had somebody else hosting, or somebody else like in the mix of the show, or like just a new production team, like, y'all gotta switch it up. Whoever is working for y'all now, they don't know what they're doing. So switch it up just a little bit. On that same topic, I feel like if one of the successful couples came back, that would be very tea. Like, I feel like some of them, they don't want nothing to do with Love is Blind, but I feel like some of them probably would. You know what I'm saying? To keep that bag coming in, to keep that face card shining, you know what I'm saying? Keep that popularity on the rise. I feel like they would. I feel like it's a couple people that would fuck with that. So I feel like they should take a successful couple, have them come, like the man in the relationship speaks to the men, the woman in the relationship speaks to the ladies, and they just talk to them about like what to expect out the pods, what to look for, or even like just a little check-in. Like, even if y'all keep the little lattes, and then the couple comes in like halfway through the pods experience, and they're like, okay, so like, how have things been going? Like, who have y'all been talking to? What are y'all concerns? What have y'all been going through? And then like they kind of reassure them and blah, 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 blah. Like, I feel like that would be so fucking cool. And it would add like a little layer of depth, like to have just a couple that made it and understands to talk to them. Because Nick and Vanessa, y'all was never in no pods. Like, I hate how they be trying to, oh, well, our experience is kind of similar to Love is Blind. It's not. It's not similar at all. Y'all met in real life. Y'all was not in no fucking pods talking to each other through a wall, trying to figure out like, okay, it's just not. Y'all don't relate. And I feel like they be trying so hard to relate to their shows. This goes for both of them. But I'm gonna talk about the Ultimatum in a second. They be trying so hard to relate, and it's like y'all don't relate. Y'all can't relate. Another thing I feel like is we don't need no more 20-year-olds. No, nobody that's in the 20, if your age start with a 2, you don't need to be on that show. Genuinely, like, that's insane to me. And I feel like they're very immature. I know that age doesn't equal maturity, but it's like, me as a 22-year-old and somebody that's like 32, y'all are in completely different stages of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like on some old shit. It's just y'all not thinking the same. Y'all not doing the same things. Y'all not on that same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop it with the 25-year-olds, 27s, whatever, how old they be. I don't know. But they're still like, I feel like they still be trying to be like a little young in turn. Like, they don't be realizing the gravity of what they're signing up for. And I'm really feeling like they don't be signing up for this shit at all. We're finding out that y'all be DMing people on Instagram and asking them, do they want to be on Love is Blind? No, nip that in the bud. Y'all need people that's actually seeking this shit out. They really want to find love. They really have lost all hope. They really don't have no other options. Because I feel like that's when the couple is actually successful. When they really feel like, okay, I've tried everything, it's not working for me, I'm old as hell, I want a family, I want kids, I want this. That's when it works out. I'm not gonna say they old. Y'all, that's just how I talk. I'm not age shaming nobody. It's getting old is a blessing, okay? Because a lot of people die young. So yeah, I feel like Love is Blind, like, they be trying to listen, but it be like a little bit too late. Like, I love how after we said we want more black people, they tried to sprinkle in a little bit more black people, a little bit more diversity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all different types of it's very diverse now. And then if it's not diverse enough for you, they got the other continents, the other countries. So I like that. I like how they tried to listen a little bit, but I don't like how it's giving humiliation ritual. Like, they be my black girls. My black girls be going out bad. And this kind of ties into Ultimatum too. Like, I'm tired of watching y'all get embarrassed on TV. I hate that for y'all, but I hate that for me, because I don't even want to witness this shit. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And y'all just really need to stop going on them shows. Like, the Ultimatum, now we finna lock into the Ultimatum. With that show, I feel like what is even the point? What is even the point? If you have to do all that shit to get somebody to marry you, y'all do not need to be married. Like, at the end of the fucking day, y'all do not need to be married. That's insane. And I feel like even on that show too, like, people be kind of young. Like, I don't want to see no more. If your age start with a 2, I don't want to see you on that show, because that doesn't even make sense. In the next like 3 years, you probably gonna come to your senses. Your frontal lobe is gonna be fully developed, and you gonna be like, damn, why did I do that? Like, why did I embarrass myself? Like, even on this last season, JR and Zaina, I've been seeing a lot of people like praising Zaina, and she's very tea, she's a baddie. But girl, that was a very hard watch. A very hard watch with both Scotty and JR. That was a very hard watch. Very hard. Like, all of them, even Arya, like, I don't know if she's fully black, but it doesn't matter. People of color, mixed, whatever, it don't matter. Like, I'm just tired of watching my people get embarrassed on TV. Like, it was so embarrassing, because how many times does somebody have to tell you no for you to understand? That was insane. And then JR, like, that was so embarrassing, because I had a bad taste in my mouth from the time I saw him. I couldn't figure out what it was, but I never liked that man, ever. And so it's like, at the reunion, when they showed all them clips, that was embarrassing as fuck. Like, I would have just got up and went home after that shit. I wouldn't even sat there and tried to explain or tried to still be defensive about nothing. Nigga, that was embarrassing. It's always something. It's always some bullshit. Like, I feel like specifically Ultimatum, black people, y'all need to stop going on that show. I don't want to see diversity on Ultimatum. Like, because that's so embarrassing. From season 1, the black people was embarrassing us. Like, I forgot them people's name. It was like Zay and her. I feel like her name started with an R or something like that. I couldn't figure out what they had going on. I couldn't figure out, like, it was just so embarrassing to me. The second season, it was the girl talking about it was the girl that worked at Hooters. I cannot remember their names, y'all. It'd be too many names to remember. It's too many people on that damn show. It was the girl that worked at Hooters. And then I think she was finna couple up with this other girl boyfriend. And she got real ratchet. And this not Love and Hip Hop, baby. We was on Netflix. Like, we have to keep it cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't keep it cute, you don't need to get on a show like that. That's how, I don't think I would never get on a show like that with my boyfriend ever, because I would get real ratchet. So it's like, I just know I need to not get on that shit. Like, y'all need to know yourself. Why would you apply to a show to look crazy and then be mad when people is telling you look crazy? Like, why would you do that to yourself? I feel like we also need a therapist on set or something, somebody they can go talk to. Like, with that whole shit with Nick and Sandy, that was insane. That was actually crazy. I don't want to talk about nobody's character. Like, I don't want to make assumptions about nobody, but he definitely gives. Yeah, like, that was crazy. And I felt like he needed a therapist to help him. He talking about he was drinking a lot. Like, boy, what be going on when you get drunk then? Cause that's crazy. Like, that's not an excuse. When I get drunk, I'm not acting like that. When I get drunk, I'm fun. I'm a vibe. So for you to get drunk and be busting down doors and crashing out, that says a lot about you. Okay, like, you need therapy. You need help. And a lot of them people, like Arya, she needs therapy. She needs help. Because it was just a lot. Scotty needs therapy. Scotty needs help. Like, a lot of these people don't need an ultimatum. They need a therapist. Like, if they had a fucking therapist that was on set, and y'all, like, they should have a therapist on set and they have to talk to them like once a week to check in, or like a couple, what is the word? A couple coach, something like that. Something like that needs to be on set, and every week they go talk to them and they like check up and they have a session to kind of discuss like what's been going on, how have you been coping, how do you feel about this partner, how do you feel about your last partner. They could do like a solo session and a session with a couple. I feel like that would be a good ass idea. Like, we need some more dimension, because right now it's just bullshit and buffoonery. Like, what is really going on? I don't even think the fucking producers know. Like, they really don't know, because the way they be trying to splice shit together to make it look a certain way, y'all really don't know what's going on. Y'all trying to create the fucking drama. Like, literally, it's insane. And I feel like we need people who have been together for 3 years plus. If you have not been together for at least 3 years, I don't want to see you on the ultimatum. I can't with the people that's been together for like 1 year or like however fucking long. It needs to be at least 3 years plus. And I feel like 3 years, is 3 years long enough? I don't even know. I feel like that's long enough, because me and my boyfriend, we be talking about getting married sometimes. So I feel like that's long enough to know, like, if you want to marry somebody, if you want to go y'all separate ways. But goddamn, people that's getting on there after 1 year, like, that shit is insane. You don't even know this person for real, like, literally. Especially like marriage, that's deep as fuck. And I'm 22 saying this. So people that be like fucking 30 talking about they want to get married because I don't know. Maybe it's just an age thing. Like, once people get to a certain age and they've been with their partner for a little while, they feel like they supposed to get married. But that's not, that don't make sense to me. That's not how it's supposed to go. Like, girl, y'all need to make sure y'all have the same values, the same foundation, the same, you know, like everything. Just, y'all need to make sure that y'all on the same page before y'all be talking about some marriage. Because I noticed that with a lot of the relationships that we seen on all of the seasons, really, they don't want the same shit. So this marriage, if y'all do get married, it's probably gonna be miserable as fuck. Like, y'all don't want the same things at all. So I'm not really getting the point. But yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say. I want to see a couple changes. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it stops being some buffoonery and hella bullshit going on. Like, I love the drama, but I feel like the drama don't need to be ruining people's lives. Like, and y'all know what I'm talking about when I say this, because the Tyler and Ashley shit, that was crazy. That was crazy. Y'all knew that man had 3 kids. Y'all didn't give a fuck. That everything was crazy. I feel like it'd be so much going on behind the scenes that is just insane, and it's like, y'all need to stop. Okay, it's a way to ethically do this shit. So yeah, that's all for today. I will be reviewing the new season when it comes out, because I've always wanted to and I'm excited. But yeah, I will be reviewing the new season. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully people actually falling in love and not just there for some clout. But yeah, that's all for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. Bye.